How to break generational curses without doing any rituals, without even praying. All it takes is making a choice and doing some analysis, looking at the environment and the family that you are from. The first people who influence our personality is the people from our homes, particularly our parents, sometimes even our siblings and our extended family members. And depending on the type of family that you are from, either there's a lot of trauma, or if your family is a very positive family, it's not a negative family, your persona draws from that. And the best way for you guys to understand exactly what I'm saying is the following thing. You need to look at your parents, look at your mother or your father, or if you're even from a single parent household, your mother is there. If your mother has multiple kids, and this is no insult to any of your parents, but it's really vital for you guys to understand where you need to draw from. You need to observe how your parents maneuvered through relationships, how your parents raised you, what type of interaction did you have with your parents. Because if you're not honest with yourself, you are the person that you are based on your background at times. The only time your background doesn't necessarily affect you is if you have grown and healed from it. So now you need to observe your mother. Let's say as a girl, you observe your mother, you look at your mother, that your mother did not necessarily particularly have a lot of luck with men, but for some reason you've got five siblings and all of you have different fathers. At any point should you get any form of dating advice from your mother, and that's the unfortunate truth. Yes, you can draw from her experiences and see where she failed, but your mother must never advise you about the type of man that you need to choose if she has failed herself. Even with you guys, for the fact that your father was there and he was not a present father and he dished you, that sometimes informs your personality and the relationship that you're going to have with your kids. If you don't accept the reality that your father might have failed you and you need to be a better man than your father, you are also going to fail your kids. And worse, you've got uncles and brothers in your family, maybe that are older than you. Or even you look at your dad. Your dad had multiple kids all over the place. And your dad amounted to nothing. Your father did not have a lot of resources. He did not have money and all of these things. And when you want to continue in the same path, you're going to be like your father. You're going to be a deadbeat. You're going to have baby mama drama and all these types of things. So our parents are the biggest places where we draw inspiration from, and they influence us directly or indirectly, and it's very paramount and important for us to see what is it that we picked up from our parents, what is it that I've learned from my parents, what type of mannerisms and behaviors have I picked up from my mother. If was my mother an accountable woman? If the answer is no, you must ask yourself, am I an accountable man? And you ask yourself, Uguti, is there a man who would want to date a person like me if they couldn't stay with my mother? Vice versa. Wena Tshepo, if your father was busy planting seeds, what do you think your life is going to turn out to be like if you don't take care of your seed? So watch your families.